You crazy? I know the they get playing with. Don't play your hands. I'll you up.
When Floyd Mayweather caught wind of the rumored Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson fight, he didn't hesitate to get involved. He firmly urged Jake Paul to back out of the matchup immediately. Known for staying composed and steering clear of drama, Floyd rarely speaks out publicly, especially when it comes to others' business. But this time was different. His immense respect for Mike Tyson pushed him to break his silence. Mayweather didn't mince words. Clearly frustrated, he delivered a stern warning to Jake, and his anger ran deeper than just concern over the fight itself. Part of his outrage stemmed from Jake Paul's tasteless remarks about Tyson's late daughter, comments Floyd found absolutely appalling. But the drama didn't stop there. In a shocking twist, Floyd went on to expose some startling truths about the Paul brothers, leaving fans stunned and speculation running wild. We're breaking it all down. So stick around, and be sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest revelations.
And the only thing I have to say about Mike Tyson is, everyone is always trying to judge Mike Tyson. He lived his life the way he wanted to live his life. No one can say what they would have done if they were in his shoes.
Floyd Mayweather, often hailed as one of the greatest pound-for-pound fighters in boxing history, began his journey in the ring at just 7 years old. Back then, he went by the nickname Pretty Boy, a nod to his slick defense and unmarked face. Over the years, he carved out an unparalleled legacy, retiring undefeated with a flawless 50-0 record in capturing 15 major world titles across weight classes from super featherweight to light middleweight. Despite his own legendary career, Mayweather has never been shy about giving credit where it's due. And one name he consistently acknowledges with respect is Mike Tyson. Though they never fought and aren't related, Floyd holds Tyson in high esteem. He's praised the former heavyweight champ's relentless work ethic and fierce dedication, always choosing admiration over criticism. That mutual respect has created a rare camaraderie between two of boxing's biggest personalities. A standout moment between them came in 2015 at the WBC convention at the Mirage Hotel in Las Vegas. Mayweather, then the reigning welterweight and junior middleweight champ, was working the room when Tyson made a playful entrance. In classic Tyson fashion, he jokingly cocked his fist as if to throw a thunderous right hand at Floyd. The crowd burst into laughter as Tyson grinned and walked off. Mayweather, cool as ever, simply smiled and returned the gesture with a warm hug, offering fans a glimpse into the mutual respect that defines their relationship. Today, both men are retired, but their impact on the sport is still felt deeply. Mayweather's perfect record remains a benchmark in modern boxing, and his rare interviews or public appearances continue to generate buzz among fans and media alike. Which brings us to the latest twist, Jake Paul. Known for steering clear of public feuds, Mayweather shocked fans when he stepped into the spotlight to weigh in on the rumored Jake Paul vs. Mike Tyson bout. His message? Paul should cancel the fight immediately. The move left fans stunned. Why would Floyd, who usually stays above the noise, suddenly speak out? What's really going on behind the scenes, and what did Paul do to provoke such a strong reaction from one of boxing's most disciplined voices? Let's break it all down.
What happened? You're not tough anymore since your loss? What happened since your loss? Yo, we gonna bust him up, guys?
I told you before, put that
Yo, let's bust him up. Where you running, Jake? Where you going since your fight? Since you lost? What's up, Jake? Where you going, Jake? Oh, he's running! He's running! Look at him! Jake Paul running, champ. Why is he running?
Let me spill some tea you might have missed. That footage you just watched? It's from back in February 2023, when Floyd Mayweather ran into Jake Paul not long after Jake's tough loss to Tommy Fury. And let's just say, Jake quickly became the internet's favorite punching bag. On February 26, 2023, Jake Paul went head-to-head with Tommy Fury in an 8-round cruiserweight bout in Diriyah, Saudi Arabia. The fight had fans locked in, especially since Jake had been challenging seasoned fighters to prove he belongs in the boxing world. Taking on legends has always been Jake's unorthodox path to stardom. Tommy Fury, on the other hand, comes from boxing royalty. His father and brother are both well respected in the sport. Jake took the risk, but ultimately came up short, adding another dramatic twist to his already headline-grabbing career. Now, fast forward to July 20th, the spotlight is back, and Jake is gearing up for his most hyped fight yet against none other than Mike Tyson. The buzz is unreal, and tensions are building. Curious what Tyson's coach has to say about this colossal matchup? Let's get into it.
He's a monster. And the only thing I can guarantee, Mike gonna touch Jake, 100%. It's gonna be impossible to Mike don't touch Jake.
That insight comes straight from the man who trains with Mike Tyson day in and day out, the one who knows exactly what Tyson's still capable of in the ring. And let's be honest, Mike Tyson is no Tommy Fury. Jake Paul isn't just stepping up this time, he's stepping into the ring with a legend, a knockout machine whose power is the stuff of boxing lore. At his peak, Tyson wasn't just a boxer, he was an unstoppable force. One look from him could rattle even the most confident fighters before a single punch was thrown. And when the bell rang, Tyson's icy focus turned every movement into a calculated strike. While his bone-crushing knockouts made headlines, Tyson's defense was just as lethal. His head movement, reflexes, and ability to slip punches set him up for devastating counters that ended fights in seconds. Now, Jake Paul is gearing up to face this living legend. And it begs the question, has Jake gone too far? Is this still about proving himself or just chasing clout? Floyd Mayweather certainly didn't mince words. He made it clear, Jake's in over his head. To Floyd, Jake's still a rookie trying to crash a party he wasn't invited to. And when it comes to Tyson, Mayweather sees no path to victory for Jake, just pain, pressure, and punches he won't be able to handle.
Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Floyd's message is loud and clear, he's calling out Jake Paul for staying in his comfort zone, the YouTube bubble. Vlogging, podcasting, trading banter with fighters, stirring up drama, that's Jake's playground. It's where he thrives, where he controls the spotlight. But Floyd's serving up a brutal reality check. Because once Jake steps into the ring with a real boxer, everything changes. This isn't content creation. There are no second takes, no editing, no way to spin the outcome. The ring doesn't care about followers or clickbait, it's raw, it's real, and it hits back hard. And Floyd didn't sugarcoat it. In his words, Jake's heading straight into a reckoning, one he might not be built to handle.
As long as he continues to fight MMA guys and YouTubers, he's going to continue to look good and shine. But once he fights a real fighter that can really fight, it's not going to be that good.
Smooth jab from Floyd, right? Let's be honest, Jake Paul's boxing resume is stacked with MMA fighters and fellow influencers. Tough guys? Sure. But seasoned boxers? Not even close. Most of them showed up for a payday and a bit of spotlight, not to chase greatness in the sport. Jake's ambition is undeniable, he's aiming high, and no one's knocking him for dreaming big. But if he wants real respect in boxing, he's got to earn it. That means learning the craft, understanding the culture, and showing respect. You can't just show up, talk trash, and drag someone's family into it, then expect the boxing world to take you seriously. This sport is built on discipline, not drama. And here's the kicker, Jake even made a whole video mocking Mike Tyson. He's hit every podcast and show, tossing verbal jabs like confetti. But then he dropped this bold claim, and you've got to hear it.
Well, I want to see how hard he hits, Mike. I really want to see, bro. Let's see all the legends, the myths, because you're Iron Mike Tyson, but I have an iron chin.
Does Jake Paul even understand why they call him Iron Mike? Mike Tyson didn't just enter the boxing world, he exploded onto the scene. At just 19, he turned pro. By 20, he became the youngest heavyweight champion in history. In 1985 alone, he fought an insane 15 times, winning every single bout. His relentless style and raw power struck fear into even the most experienced opponents. Sports Illustrated called him Kid Dynamite. Sky Sports dubbed him the most ferocious fighter ever to step inside a ring. Tyson's brutal aggression and no-nonsense attitude earned him the title the baddest man on the planet. But Iron Mike wasn't just a nickname, it was a statement. It spoke to his unmatched strength, his devastating knockouts, his ability to take punishment and keep coming. He wasn't just a fighter, he was forged for war. And now Jake Paul, who hasn't earned a true legacy in the sport, claims he's got an iron chin tough enough to take Tyson's punches? That's not confidence. That's delusion. Because this fight isn't a YouTube video, a podcast rant, or a PR stunt, it's real. It's violent. It's unforgiving. And that's why Floyd Mayweather didn't sugarcoat it. He issued a blunt warning to Jake: walk away now, if you want to save your life.
I apologize, but
No apology.
there's no way he'd get demolished.
Most of Mike Tyson's opponents were left so battered they needed timeouts just to catch their breath. Let's be real, Tyson has never stepped into the ring with a rookie. He's always faced hardened pros who knew the game inside and out, and yet he still dominated them with his sheer power and precision. So the idea of Jake Paul walking away with a win against Tyson? Honestly, it's almost laughable. With Tyson's experience and knockout strength, Jake wouldn't just lose, he'd get absolutely destroyed. And when a legend like Floyd Mayweather drops a statement like that, you better believe he's speaking from deep experience we don't fully see. What do you think? Will Jake back down, or is he setting himself up for a brutal beatdown? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit subscribe and smash that like button. We're the go-to source for the hottest boxing gossip around.